Welcome to the Mind, Body, and Soul Show on Real Coaching Radio Network. How would you like to attempt to demystify with us the realms of the mind, body, and soul to bring you a more holistic and balanced way of living? Healthier in all realms of the psyche, the spirit, and the body. Here is your host and executive producer, Coach Steve Toth.
And that
What do you mean? What do you mean by being yourself? What does that mean? How do people know that they're being themselves?
The ones that are not afraid to show their true colors, to be able to, as I would say, step out of the box, sort of, or color out of the lines, if you will, metaphorically. But those that are not, it's being yourself is I guess it's harder to explain than I thought it was.
Well, maybe I can help you with
censoring. I think it is, Steve, is not censoring yourself and speaking from the heart.
Okay.
Because I think a lot of the times, and I know that I was conditioned to censor myself before I would say or do anything. Censor it from the filter that society has, the politically correct type of thing. I would much rather have somebody speak from their heart. It may not be it may not be politically correct, but it's speaking from the heart.
Okay. Can I take a shot at this to see if I can, just from my point of view,
absolutely,
what I think it means, or how do you know that you're being authentic? This is so important. So I don't mind doing this a million times. If I have to say this a million times, I will.
Okay.
Okay. So, and this has to do also with our network, because remember I told you that it's visual?
Yes.
So it goes like this, is we see the world the way we see the world. And then we allow ourselves to feel the world the way we see it. And then from that place, we say, based on what we feel and what we see, and then from that place, we do what we said, what we felt, and what we saw. And then when all these four things are connected to who we really are, which is, for me, is our higher self, it is our true magnificence, it is that one thing that we came here to experience and to perfect. Remember at the beginning of the show I asked you about your biggest challenge, and through your journey, through your life, it has become your PhD. That thing. When those four things are connected to that, that's authenticity. That's ultimate personal power. From that place, anything and everything is possible.
Yep.
That's what I got.
Very good. You get an A, Steve.
Thank you. And that really is not the purpose of this. The purpose of it is show our listeners, because this is something I still have to work on myself. It isn't like this is something I have absolutely perfected, because I go in and out of this. Like right now, because I feel so connected to you, and I felt that how I described it was extremely clear. I don't always feel that, okay? Because sometimes, depending on where I'm coming from, it's not going to land the right way. But today, it did.
Good.
Okay? And this is what I believe the best actors have perfected, the reason why we go to the movies is because
Yes.
they are a masters of how to do this. And that's why they win the Academy Awards.
Yeah.
And I would love to have every human being on the planet to win their Academy Award. Because it's possible. Because we are all that unique, and we all have something that we have came here for to do. Life is not about getting up in the morning and going to work and make sure that although I understand when we have responsibilities, we have to do that. I had to do it. We all have to go through this. But ultimately, that's not what life is about.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the thing that you're talking about. It's about what you do for people. It's to help them find that authentic self, that magical thing that's in all of us.
Yes, and when we talk about talents, really, it's those ways that you naturally think, feel, and behave. It has that I can't help it quality, and it just feels so good. And those are a
Yes.
lot of the times, Steve, that people take them for granted. They're really, most of the time, they're right here on the tip of their nose, because they'll say, well, I don't know what my talents are. And somebody would say, geez, Steve, you're so good at that. You go, oh, now that's nothing. We are conditioned to poo-poo, if you will, or cast off what we're so good at as just mundane, because we feel as if, hey, shouldn't everybody know how to do that, or doesn't everybody do that? And the answer is no.
You're listening to Real Coaching Radio, building a positive network.